Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of A Hat in Time. And we've gone through all of our Hat in Time trivia that we know of, so... Oh.
Yes, sorry, I don't think that's designed for...
This game was originally going to have co-op! But there's no, you can teleport to select who gets the teleport, there's no daisy chaining function, no split screen.
No depth perception. I go up there?
How did I make that?
I don't know, I'm very impressed.
I have no idea how I'm going to make this next jump though.
Hold on, It's terrifying.
My experience of being able to do this sort of thing is from playing like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, wherein, you know, they...
Oh, I see.
I died.
Well, it's alright, you can just stand on that button. Oh, no.
That... What? What? Why would they do that? What?
Okay, it spawned me on top of you, and it bounced me.
Yeah, for some reason it launched me off the moment I...
Yeah, you stand on that one, Dan.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2,
Yeah,
1.
do it. Oh, it's because the button bounces up.
Yeah, I was never going to be able to do that.
Hey, we made it! First time. Oh, I see.
So I guess one thing to mention, because, you know, I'm not as focused on the plot, but... That was a minor fall!
Oh, this is... Yeah, if you wanna...
So, now I misread it. When it popped up. A video by It's a Pixel Thing. The, retro game person who's, I think, was it Polish? Portuguese? Portuguese, I think. Which, you know, you can't help but laugh every time you hear his accent.
Yeah.
Again, he's impressive. He speaks English quite impressively, even it's not his first language.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, a video of his popped up. A reaction video. Now, I misread it because he hadn't put a proper space, because I was like, what's a Fiat 500 Mini? But I clicked on it. I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Also, woo! The A500 Mini. An Amiga mini console. Is being made and released in 2022.
That sounds cool.
It's going to have 25 games, and you can use a USB stick to add in more games. It got the classic tank mouse, because the Amiga for some reason insisted that their mounts be square. And they have a control pad bundled with it. Swing. I cannot... my angle's messed up on this entirely. I will die if I try.
That's fine. I'll just... keep going without you.
Oh, there we go.
Thank God, because it was screwing with the camera.
But the game controller they've designed for it is oh come on, that's a Crash Bandicoot problem. Oh come on, that's the Balan Wonderworld problem. Is that of the CD32's controller?
Ah.
Someone said, I hope it doesn't feel like the CD32 controller, because that's not a good controller. But I'm like, well, from what I hear, the odd design of the CD32 controller wasn't a problem. It was actually the fact that the build quality wasn't great, because, you know, Commodore was going bankrupt at the time. So the CD32 controllers tend to break easily.
Yeah.
Not that the controller itself is bad. But I mean, you hear lots of things about these controllers. Like the Atari Jaguar is often called a bad controller, because it's got a number pad and everything, and it's really wide. But apparently, just about everyone who's used it has said it's surprisingly comfortable. But yeah, the Amiga 500 mini system. It's got what they're focusing on with it is apparently more Amiga exclusives or Amiga exclusive variations. For instance, it will be the first time the Worms 1997 Director's Cut release is being released on anything but the Amiga 1200 and CD32. Because that was Team 17's last game for Amiga systems as a tribute to the Amiga.
Yeah.
And it's the original Worms, but, Director's Cut. Got Zool, front and centre as the character who Commodore claims they weren't trying to make as their platforming mascot, but it's pretty obvious they were trying to make Zool their platforming mascot.
Yeah.
And a game I'm particularly looking forward to on it, Pinball Dreams. Amiga's sort of big, really good, decent pinball game, and I'm looking forward to that because I've really enjoyed the game, but I've never played it on the Amiga. I've only played it on the Game Boy. So it'd be cool to actually be able to play it for the first time on, the Amiga system. Oh, and it's got a top-down racing game, which I always seem to enjoy those for some reason.
They are fun.
Why couldn't I grab onto that?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like you were ready to talk about it. I just wanted to, it's really nice to see that that's a thing, and it also means we can.
How did that not hit?
If I buy it in 2022, or bought it for 2022, because it's only £119.
Oh,
so it's pretty cheap. I guess that's because it's only 25 games, and it's only 25 games with the intention that you're supposed to add more via USB stick. So they kind of encourage you to download some.
Yeah, emulators.
To be fair, I somewhat doubt there's a big market of people making money off of Amiga games at the moment.
Well, yeah.
The only sort of big Amiga, only two develop. Wow. The only sort of key developer from the Amiga time I know is super active still is Team 17.
Yeah.
I would have said Codemasters is still super.
Have you pressed L?
I would have said Codemasters is super interactive, but they got bought out by EA. Just the other day, so don't think they're going to be that active much longer.
No, they'll be.
Apparently, it's great to work for. Too bad you don't live long enough. What?
I was trying to do the homing attack. So.
Oh.
I wanted to grab that off.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like you wanted to talk something, and that's, but aside from saying we might be able to record with it when I get it because it's got a HDMI port. So that's a new avenue.
Well, that's a lot easier
for a whole 25 extra games. I am kind of curious if the Zool's going to keep the Chippa Chups themed level, because its whole first level is a sponsorship.
I don't know why I.
You know what I'm talking about, the Chippa Chups lollipops.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure it's only Britain who has those.
I think they're called Tubalips.
I've never known how this pronounced.
Neither.
I've only seen it written. I've never seen anyone actually. When someone offer you one, it's like, do you want a lollipop?
Yeah. Camera, can you?
Sorry, they may be messing up because of me. Let me see if I can jump through. Where the heck am I?
I physically cannot move the camera. I don't know where you are. There, apparently.
Just try.
There we go. Now I can move the camera.
I thought I was there. Where am I?
There.
Oh no. I guess I jumped down.
Not that it matters because this segment is.
Yeah, I can't get through this anyway.
Neither can I.
Yeah, again, they needed a button to allow you to teleport to me and vice versa.
Yeah.
So that if one player succeeds, you can actually have that success pass over. Not like, player one must succeed! Because our player one here has no depth perception. Which is funny given he's the guy who grew up with 3D platformers.
To be fair, it helps when the 3D platformer lets me have a real camera angle.
What? I was going to let you start talking, but I have a feeling you might struggle to. Oh no, you're pretty much at the end now.
Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, because that's all. I guess the only other thing to say is I like the colour because it's like a nice white, sort of whites and beige.
I need you to teleport here. There we go.
Ha! It's mine!
Kind of looks like I'm about to dive bomb you.
Now I'll become the protagonist by controlling time!
Yeah, I've been... manga. Smooth transition.
Rafi has been a manga. It was a weird experience. Very dull too. He was... Several panels of him just sleeping.
Vigilantes update. Oh, I think stuff's... there we go. Stuff's happened.
Also, like, all this thing, you know, like, in Absolute Chaos, featuring me! We're dying here!
I also like how there's, like, no smooth transition. It's like goat sneezes. Everyone's dead. Destruction everywhere.
Should have quarantined.
Yep, that's what you get for not wearing your masks.
Can't believe the floor layer's a gosh darn anti-vaxxer.
I can, and that's the problem. Yeah, Vigilante's updated. It's literally just, like, it's just a lot of talking for the most part.
I think I may have read this chapter, actually, so... yeah,
well,
it's
updated
awesome.
yesterday.
Oh, that's very convenient timing.
Yeah, updates every Friday.
Yeah,
Friday night.
I think I did actually end up reading it.
My favourite part is where imaginary Overclock talking to Six.
I like that concept, honestly. You know, the senior, experienced veteran who's actually made up in your mind, but...
Yeah, my favourite part is when he compares Koichi to All Might in threat
Oh
level.
yeah, I've read that one. He'll be the biggest threat ever!
Like,
this guy!
And
just the idea of Koichi looming over him and, like, Koichi's, like, walking up behind him, looming. So
it's like, yeah, he's too much of a threat for you to handle. And it's like, Koichi is? Oh, it wants us to go over there.
How'd you do that? I don't know.
He didn't even get to... He was just like, He's like, oh, he's just doing it subconsciously. And he's completely counteracting you. Just run. Leave. This isn't a fight we can win. And just... Oh, I think we have to go... I don't know which way we have to go. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way.
This I feel would have been a better way. You have it all level 7 commented, and then the moment that this thing happens, then have it go open world in this big sort of like all these levels you went to, they're all connected sort of thing, and now you just like this one big area.
I think I want.
I mean, that'd probably be more hassle for the programmers, so maybe this was easier just doing it like that. But I feel like that would have been a better way to do it.
You just start each level off at the flagpole, really,
and then you again, like all the levels are connected to this one big level for this like encounter here.
Yeah, against flowers. I want to point out that is the big threat here. A bunch of flowers.
They're not attacking.
No. I do believe they do hurt, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, the goats, yes.
The goats are angry because... flowers...
Why'd you eat that soup?
Just go there. How do we...
They're not attacking either.
No, they just kind of stomp around. Oh, there's lightning as well, but it's not too much of an issue.
Why do I keep failing to jump up these trampolines?
How do we get...
Maybe the ice thing?
Oh! The flowers are giving us a way to get to
I have a feeling don't stand there.
Flower. This is our big threat. Yeah, flowers eat bombs at us.
You can walk through them.
Yeah, they're not very intimidating. But yeah, it's just absolutely hilarious that Koichi, this like dumbass who's... Oh, I think he's trying to attack us.
Oh, should I walk into those hearts just now? Oh, well.
Fine, he's not very intimidating. Oh, I didn't shoot it stood there. There you go! That's one flower dead. Yeah, just like Koichi stood around completely combating this dude who's
just talking to himself.
Yeah, a
from
crazy
Koichi's
dude.
perspective.
But
he's sleeping.
Wake up. At least he twitches.
Post-mortem spasms.
Is
that what it's called?
Yeah. So I guess we just...
I don't know, it just sounded like I'd said something offensive there. Because it sounds too much like the English swear. Which they used in a Mario Party game, because that's apparently A-OK in America.
Perfect.
You know, I think I deserve a reward for managing some of these jumps.
What, when you literally can't see? Yeah, it's so... I love vigilantes. The fact that...
Haha! I've managed to fool away, that's a fist in my face!
And he's like turned into some sort of like monster form to fight Koichi, a guy whose power is sliding.
I still can't get over him imitating Koichi. Oh man, that's super creepy!
Yeah.
Koichi, he's just doing what you do!
That was funny. Yeah, and one punch redraws. For the most part, I don't really care that much for the redraws.
Yeah, because you care that they're delaying your chapters.
Well, yeah. But also... Oh, no, not this again. A lot of the time, I feel like the redraws are actually... Well,
there's no way for both of us to get across at the same time, is there?
No. The biggest redraw that they did
was changing up Child Emperors.
Was the change to Child Emperor fight, which I honestly felt was worse.
Funny enough, there was a DeviantArt interaction I had where someone said that one of the characters, because I was commenting on their post or thing, one of the characters they had, because they had a trio of characters for this sort of like storyline / comic they were working, sort of fan comic sort of thing they were working on. They said one of their three characters was actually inspired by Child Emperor.
Wait, where do we go?
Is this the right way to it? I'm assuming it must be. It'd be weird if they were just telescope, maybe.
It wants us to go up there.
Yeah, so we'd need to go to the right for that, wouldn't we?
Yeah. But oh, I see. Okay, just don't work.
The thing is, I can't do this because then I just teleport back to you.
Yeah. There's a grapple hook there.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it may end up being you that has to do it anyway.
I believe in you!
I'm pretty sure every time you've believed in
I've
me,
misplaced
I've
my
died.
faith!
Well, it grappled on, but I didn't think I grappled on, so it ungrappled when I mashed Y again.
Okay.
Because the thing is, you can't see the little notification that pops up, because in co-op, the camera...
Oh, wow. Okay, I did the same thing as you did.
The camera angle...
I didn't think homing attack would... Okay,
yeah,
so I can use homing attack twice.
Yeah, you can use it multiple times. There you go, it actually popped up with the notification for you.
You seem pretty cheery.
Yeah, I assume we have to go up towards the lava cake.
I'm the hero now! I've almost revived you already.
Amazing. But yeah, so there was a redraw of Saitama vs. Orochi, which was just to add a bit of lore, which was like, whatever.
Oh, come on!
It's alright, I'll keep talking whilst you actually experience the game the way it's meant to be experienced and like potentially get some joy
Could do with a bit more colour here. I couldn't actually see where the edge line of the platform.
to be fair, this is meant to be a bit dark.
Is there a... yeah, it is. Oh, phew.
Yeah, checkpoint.
Yeah. R.
What are you doing?
Okay, yeah, okay, so I have to do that way. Okay.
Well, you can just wall jump. Okay. You could have just walked up that wall.
So, how many attack feels a lot smoother now?
Yeah, it actually works in single player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did a slight redraw of one of the chapters King was in. And I do actually kind of prefer it the way they've done it. Where it's the one where, from that scene I mentioned to you before we started recording, with the monster that dies against King because King saw through its disguise.
Oh, yeah. You did really like that chapter, so I was worried that, you know...
I think you have to use those swings to get over there, because that's where the flower is.
Okay, yeah. And that's blocked off by poison, yeah.
But they've slightly edited the, how Psychos thinks Orochi died. Because Psychos finds, the discarded mask of Orochi and figures that Orochi is dead.
Mm.
And the closest person in the area is King, who just killed the other monster by existing.
Yes.
And
True, certainly.
so Orochi assumes that King killed it. That
Would be a logical
killed Orochi.
conclusion.
King turns round and starts running, but falls down a hole that no one else could see.
So he just seems like he's moved
And
away
then-
at super fast speed.
Saitama does what he did before, where he crushes Orochi, Psychos' spy fly thing.
Yeah.
So Psychos thinks that King teleported behind the thing and destroyed it.
Mm.
And mentions this as they're being attacked by Tatsumaki, and she's like, that's King for you. He really is the strongest hero, doing his job. And it's like, oh, this is just adding up more, because now everyone's going to think King beat Orochi. And I'm excited.
Okay. Well, we're at the end of the episode, and yeah, I managed to get to do some of it.
Yeah, you actually got to play the game.
Yeah.
That's ruined that.
So,
You think you're so good? Let's change it. There you go.
Good job, the cheerio!
She's dead now. Like, comment, subscribe. Hackid's eyeing up the corpse. Definitely not alive.